Greetings and welcome to the show. Balance. Get some in your life. What's happening, good people? You know what time it is. You see the headband. You see the earphones. You know the H2O is nearby. Get some of that in your life, too. Time for a quick marathon update. It's day 65 of marathon training. It's been I think about 2 weeks since the last time I gave you a video update. I'm still at it. I'm in the week 10 of my training program. Like I said, day 65, week 10 of an 18-week program. Let me give you kind of a quick catch up. You know, about 2 weeks ago, I went for a 13-mile run, which was the longest of my training thus far. And quite frankly, I struggled really bad. It was rather depressing. It was hot, you know, outside. I figured out why I struggled so bad. I went for a 13-mile run. I actually made 10 and a half before I called my wife to come pick me up. She came to pick me up. I had my shoes off, you know, in the Aldi's parking lot, just sitting on the curb, like really resting. I was really hurting and tired from that particular run, but I learned a lot. You know, since then I had an opportunity to speak to my brother who was a marathoner, man, a couple of decades back. My brother's much older than me, but he's completed 4 marathons. We had a good conversation. You know, he said, number one, I basically need to stay out of that heat running, which I know I like it though. But I talk about it today. I feel like it prepared me for my run today. But he said stay out of the heat, which, you know, the heat season is over. We're past July now, so I don't have to really worry about that. I really need to eat a lot more the night before and the day of, because during that 13-mile run, I was calling my wife in the middle of it, and you know, I was really tired and hungry. You know, I had ate breakfast, which is, you know, a light meal anyway, but I didn't really eat any oatmeal or anything that was really stick to my lungs, and I didn't even finish my breakfast. Yeah, so I really set myself up for failure for that, but I did make 10 and a half miles running that particular day, so which wasn't too shabby. Since then, let's see, last Friday I ran 10 miles, which was great. I mean, I felt like a champ. You know, it was like 77 degrees outside. I ran it so well, it was crazy. You know, I felt terrific. You know, I was really pushing myself in the middle of the run. You know, I usually start off kind of fast, but I like to pace myself in the middle. But like miles 6, 7, 8, and 9, I was running hard, good people, like really pushing myself to the limit. Mile 10, I did struggle a little bit, but that was the last one, I know, because I had really pushed myself leading up to that, so I felt really good. Today's day 65. I ran 7 miles today, which it was like 78 degrees outside. You know, man, it felt like nothing. You know, it felt like nothing. I went out for a quick run. I'm sweaty like I normally am, you know, but that's nothing new. But I really felt great. I think, let me go back to last year real quick. Last year I injured my foot. If you've been following me, you know, I was training for Chicago Marathon last year, and I think I made it to week 12 or 13 before I injured my foot and had to stop my training. But I found that I run on my toes. You know, the heel of my foot doesn't really touch the ground. And if you got any type of decent running shoe, you know, the bulk of your cushion is at the heel of the foot. So I was avoiding all of that by running on my toes. And I think that contributed to the injured foot, as well as I should have bought a new pair of shoes, which week 10 of 18-week program this year, I'm going to buy some new shoes probably this week or maybe this weekend. I'm going to pick up another pair of shoes and start running my shorter distances in that, and plan on doing my longer distances and my actual marathon in those shoes, because the shoes I'm wearing right now, I don't have them up here with me, but there's some New Balances, and I really like them, but you know, I've been training since December in those particular shoes, so I know it's about time. I got plenty of miles on them, so it's time to upgrade to get me something different. What else did I want to talk to you about today? Sticking with it and pushing through it. You know, that's pretty much been my motto, or my theme of all my videos so far is, you know, continue pushing and pressing yourself to challenge and go above and beyond the limits of where you have been. You know, this is, like, I think I mentioned that this is week 10 of my 18-week program, so I'm getting to the point where I fell or I got injured last year and I had to stop. So I know there's going to be some additional challenges coming up, so I just want to stay focused and keep pushing through. That's another thing that came from the conversation with my brother was, you know, I really need to get back to focusing on this particular goal. You know, running this marathon is something that's pretty big and important to me. I'm not trying to set any type of records. My brother was running 3-hour marathons. I'm not going to run 3 hours. I'm 4 hours plus. I'm thinking like 4:30. I think Oprah ran 4:27. So my goal is to beat Oprah. Even though she's had a whole bunch of world class trainers, I'm coming for your goal, Oprah. I think George Bush ran in 3:58. Good job, George Bush. That's W. I'm not going to beat George W. I don't think, but I just want to do it. It's just something that's been on my life goals list. I don't know if you guys are into setting goals or anything like that, but I remember back in college, my wife and I sat back and, we wrote out a big long list of goals that we wanted to accomplish in our life. I thought my actual list was hanging right there. It used to hang right there. I'm coming to you from a new location. This is actually the Bat Cave, command center. This is my office. But ever since I got my little laptop, I've been neglecting my desktop computer in my office. So I think I want to get back into here. I want to get refocused in my business. So I want to get refocused in my training, my eating, and just everything. So it's just a week of focus. It's a week of focus. I've had my great niece and nephews in town this week, so it's been about family this week, and just really exciting to be in their life, and hopefully show them some different influences, and get to know them better and build a relationship. So we're just refocusing in a lot of different areas of my life, and the training program definitely needs to be one of them. It's like I say, it's a major life goal, and I need to treat it that way. I'm the type of person that I get into a goal, and especially once I start nearing its completion, I start eyeballing the next goal. And it's easy to take your eye off the immediate goal and start trailing towards another one, but you kind of start neglecting what you're focused on. So after 10 weeks, it's time for me to refocus and to treat this goal like it's something that's very important to me, because it is. I was thinking the other day, I've been chasing this marathon goal for 3 years now. In 2009 I said I wanted to run it, but it was wise to run a half marathon first, which almost killed me. I ran it, in preparation for running the full the following year. Then I injured my foot, like I said, after 12, 13 weeks of training. And now I'm back at it this year. So another year, this is the third year I'm chasing this particular goal of running a marathon. And you don't do anything for 3 years that's something that you kind of almost care about. It's something pretty serious. It's important to me. No one's going to give me a ribbon. I'm not going to get any accolades. My pay isn't going to increase. But, like I like to say, the game of life, my life points will increase because I'm achieving something that I've set my mind to. And I'm really focused on making it happen, or I'm refocusing on making it happen. So you'll see probably a few more videos out of me, just so you can get a sense of how dedicated I am to this. I really want to complete it. Like I said, it's something that I just want to do. And not to mention the peripheral benefits of this, because my children are seeing me focus in and zero in on a particular goal and spending years dedicating myself, sweating when everybody else laughs. Oh, you're crazy. You're running 12 miles. You're running 15 miles. You're doing this. You're doing that. But they see me really sacrificing, preparing, and working hard towards something. So I just hope that seeps into their psyche, and maybe it sticks with them for the rest of their lives, that anything that they want to accomplish, as long as they're putting their mind to it, they can do it. So with that, I'm gonna leave you, man. Refocus. Let's go. We're getting refocused on our goals, so I want you to zero in on whatever it is that you're chasing. Just know that it's possible. You can do it. Health is wealth. I hope you guys are really taking care of yourselves. I'm meeting too many people that are far too young, that are getting ill way too fast, just because they're not eating right, they're not working out, they're not exercising, they're not drinking their water, they're just not doing the things that's going to set them up to be successful in their lives. So I hope that you're not one of these people. When I meet you, I would love to meet you when you're healthy and excited and energetic, and not slow and dull because you're eating the wrong foods and you're not taking care of your body. So with that, I'm going to leave you. Remind you that health is wealth. You need to get some in your life, but also that all things happen first in the mind, then in reality. Let's go get them.